Hi everybody, Andy Murray here for WhatCulture Wrestling, coming at you with an impromptu news video on a breaking story, an ongoing story from WWE, who have come to terms on the release of 9 wrestlers at the time of recording. Those names, those wrestlers they've let go, are Samoa Joe, Mickie James, Peyton, Royce, Billie Kay, Chelsea Green, Wesley Blake, Tucker, Kalisto, and Bo Dallas. And at the beginning of this video I said at the time of recording because this might be a growing list. It's a similar situation to last year. They announced a couple of names to start off with and that list just kept on growing and growing and growing. So obviously you hope there would be no more releases, but at this point we cannot rule it out. So a couple of things to note here. This is, of course, the 1-year anniversary of Black Wednesday. Last year, when at the very beginning of this whole global health crisis, WWE released or furloughed dozens and dozens of staff members and independent contractors, including a whole bunch of different wrestlers. Sean Ross Sapp has come through on Twitter with a little report here stating that he's been told John Laurinaitis has been making the calls to talent, telling them they've been released and citing budget cuts as the reason for the releases. Now, it's a similar situation to last year. WWE have just announced record-breaking profits for 2020. If you do the math, they could have actually kept hold of everyone they let go last year and still made record-breaking profits by a comfortable margin. So yes, they're making budget cuts, that might well be true, but they're not necessary budget cuts because the company is more profitable than ever. Look, I'm sure a lot of these people will find gainful employment. Who wouldn't want to have Samoa Joe on their roster, for crying out loud, or Mickie James, or the Iconics back together in some form or some shape or form? There's a lot of talented people there. A lot of them will land on their feet. But at the end of the day, we are still in the middle of this pandemic. It's not gone yet. Companies' purse strings are still pretty tight. Companies like AEW are stuffed to the gills as well. And WWE, again, made record profits last year. Cynically, their shareholder meeting is in just a couple of weeks as well. So, yeah, it's a sad night. It's a rough night. Hate talking about stories like this, but we got to do it. All the best to these people. Hope they land on their feet. Hope that they find new opportunities. And when they do get these new opportunities, they are very happy in them. A bunch of people here hadn't been on TV in a long time. Bo Dallas hasn't been used since late 2019, for example. So maybe he has a contingency plan. We'll find out. This story is still ongoing. There's all kinds of bits and pieces floating around. It's fast moving. That's why myself and Adam Wilborn will be back tomorrow morning with a full breakdown of all of this. Just wanted to tell you tonight what's going on. See you later.